careful.
And you don't have to trust me on this. I think what you can trust is when you listen to him, when you evaluate whether or not he's telling you the truth, whether he's saying we have hard choices to make, not just giving you a bunch of capital, but honestly telling you where he thinks we are and where we're going to go. If he does that, he's steady, both in answer to what he says to you and in answer to your questions, then you'll know what I know. And that is that this is a man who can take us where we need to go and be honest with us every single step of the way. My husband, John.
Thank all of you for coming. What an amazing turnout. And for those who are in their rooms watching this on closed-circuit television, we're glad that you're watching too. And Carol, we're very proud of you and what you've done and the great evidence of what grassroots can actually do in America. It's very, very encouraging for those of us who are out there running the political campaign. So thank you for coming. I'm actually going to try to speak for a relatively short time and just spend most of my time taking questions. I want to hit a few issues, but I want to say before I get to those issues, I think they're all completely integrated. We make a mistake, I think, sometimes of thinking, well, we have a healthcare box, we have an energy global warming box, we have an Iraq box, we have a poverty box, and all these things are separate from one another. They're not. They are completely intertwined with one another. Everything we do here affects the way the world thinks about us and views us. Everything we do in other parts of the world affects us here. It's really important for us to recognize this connection that exists between all of these issues. I will start tonight talking about Iraq because it is unfortunately a bleeding sore that we're facing with every single day. And we've got to turn the television on. We were both struck, Elizabeth and I were struck by a headline. I'm paraphrasing it, and I'm not quoting it because I don't remember exactly what it said, but the headline was X number of Americans died. I think it was 4 if I remember correctly. 4 Americans died in Iraq, and the sub-headline was Senator McCain thinks this thing were approved. I think it is really important when we talk about Iraq to be honest with America about what's happening. We are confronted with very difficult choices, and none of the choices are attractive. It's just the truth. And no one can come before you and tell you, we follow this path in Iraq, and we will be successful. No one can honestly say that to you, because we don't know what's going to happen in Iraq. What we have to do is exercise our best judgment under very difficult circumstances. And speaking for me, I think we're at a very important moment right now because the Congress, the House and the Senate have passed bills that put pressure on the President to draw down American troops in Iraq. The President has threatened to veto those bills. The only thing I can say to my Democratic friends and women, men and women who serve in the House and in the Senate is stand firm. Make this President change course. Do not let it. This is not politics. This is about life and death. This is about war. And we have to the President vetoed this bill, and he takes responsibility for the support not being there for our troops in Iraq. And if he vetoes and sends it back, we ought to send it back to him again. Because this President has to change course. And we can't let him, really honestly now, we got to save him in America from himself. We cannot let him continue on this course. Here's what I think we ought to be doing in Iraq. She is Sunni or fighting, as long as they continue to fight, continue to have political disputes, there will be violence and there will be fighting. There's no military solution. A political solution is the only possibility. What America should be doing is shifting this responsibility to them. We ought to have 40,000 to 50,000 troops immediately, and we ought to continue a regular redeployment out of Iraq until all of our combat troops are out of Iraq. and a little less than a year from now. At the same time, we ought to be engaging every other country in the region, specifically Iran and Syria. They have to help stabilize Iraq. They have an interest in a stable Iraq. They want refugees coming across their border. They want economic stability. They don't want to draw the Middle East